everyone, so we are back to open a case of Standup Diva for WIXOSS. Let me just make sure everything's okay and then we'll get started. I actually got this case last week when the set dropped, but due to some things and being super duper busy, I had to hold off opening it until now. But we're going to be opening all of them. I'm still not sure if I want to open the promo packs at the end or if I'll open the promos as we go. Maybe just opening the promos as we go would be the best way to do this. But yeah, I guess we shall just get started. So yeah, Standup Diva. Oh, I should have. Again. Like. There we go. Hello! Oh, just gonna be opening some cards today. Good to see you, Gabby. Okay. Yeah. Sea Lion. Little tokens. I'm gonna clean up after this. Here. Promo pack. I hope you're having a good day. I've had a really busy past few days, so just trying to take it easy opening some cards. I don't really want to use scissors today because I'm really tired and I don't know if I'll accidentally touch it. But yeah, let's get so we're starting with this for box 1. And we have our special promo pack. We have Nova, Sangha, Wolf, and Neitan. Let's see who we have here. Actually, I might have to use scissors, depending. Okay, there we go. Today's my day off, but I wanted to get this open so maybe I can start planning after my tournament just finished. But yeah, I'm kind of this heat is driving me crazy. It was cold and then it's hot and then it's cold again, so okay, goodness, I am not good at opening packs today. Who we have for our first promo? Ooh, BJ Wolf. I'm excited too. Let me just fix the camera on this because it looks like it's blurry. Bigger. There we go. Much better. The box is going to be out of focus, but I think it's better that we get a good look on these cards. There we go. BJ Wolf, third verse. So Wolf is our first promo for the first box. I'll just put her in a sleeve and then I'll go over all the promos we pulled at the end. I'm this set is definitely interesting. I think it's better than last set because last set didn't really make too big of an impact on the meta, I feel. Yeah. Now we'll get some of these packs. Our dual colors. That's normal. Ooh, Resist Ulrich for Hirana. Cute. More Azure Generals. That's as clear. Sure, I'll take a reverse foil of the dual color. Number 2. Ooh, there's our piece card. First piece of the box. Oh, this is adorable. The foils are so nice. It does look good that we have a other chances to get dual colors. Oh my gosh. MC Lion build up. Just the top of the card at 2. Interesting. Musica. Oh, there we go. So this is the main Elrig for the Uchu deck. I'm planning on playing Nova once Regionals is over, so I'm happy. Maybe we'll pull this as an SP or DIR later. And our first piece card featuring Wolf. Life Loop Respects. 0 cost piece. Oh, you can see Love It and Lion in the back. That's super cute. I'll probably speed up after like the second box because I really, even though today is my day off, I have some things to take care of. I took care of some of the things this morning, but you know. I think I definitely prefer scissors, but that's okay. Aquatic Beast. Oh, she's adorable. Just your standard vanilla with Life Burst. Planet. Ooh, this card's gonna look really nice as a full art. Manga Vogue 2. I think we have our first SR of the box. Rhino Stamp. Oh, no, just a reverse. Oh my gosh, look at her. She has little ribbons on her. She's so cute. Lang Solo. Level 2 assist Elrig. Oh, this looks really nice. Oh, that makes me happy. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, I really like how some of the WIXOSS cards look. Oopsies, that is not gonna be easy to open. However, I won't be able to play the game for a while because I'm gonna be busy with a tournament for White Schwartz. So, there was actually supposed to be a tournament, I forgot what was, WIXOSS Celebration, but I missed the signups for it, and I think it was also going to be in the same weekend as one of my other game tournaments, so I think there's no loss there. Full color. Oh my gosh. A lot of the art is so cute. Over this way, another line drop. Nova. Just. And reverse. Leia, Blessed Angel. Cute. I didn't read any cards for this set, so I actually don't know what I'm gonna be like putting together. Because I've been focused on other things, but I definitely want to build a Nova deck. I'm not too interested in Ray, even though I know many people at my locals are. But that's because I just don't care for Ray as a character. I feel like she's very bland and kind of boring. To each their own, I guess, but Ray is just not a character I'm interested in. Yeah, the colors are really bright. Just if I don't break anything. See. I think we're supposed to have some food cards in this set, if I remember. Ooh! New servant! Oh, she looks so good. Definitely happy about that. B. Lankett code art. Song of Oak 3. The featured level 3 Elrig for a diagram for the set. Myra Jade Beauty. And oh my gosh. So I believe this is our first SR. Yep, it is our first SR. Firefly Squid, Aquatic Phantom Deity. I really like the GB arts. They're like super duper cute. Blue. Okay. And I'll put her in first SR of the box. Kitty Medit. No, Phantom Terror Beast. Another dual color. Oh, more Azure Angels. Yes, please. I wanted to build an angel deck last set, but it wasn't really possible. I'm gonna go assist, symbol roll. I'm gonna go adorable. And oh gosh. Sangha, and we have our SR. Ooh, she's beautiful. Lucius. Crimson Angel Queen. This is for an angel deck. This angel, yep. This art is amazing. Second SR box. Oops, not again. General. And more dual colors. Oh my gosh! Oh, I think we saw her already. She's so cute. And Musica. New assist for Musica. She's actually nicer in the anime than she looks. She looks kind of scary here. Spell to go with Musica. And reverse of the dual color for white and green. Looks fancy. Oh my gosh. More here in assist. DJ Wolf. Natural. And just a rare. Hello. Feel blessed evil. Oh, Kasumi, you're having a good day. She looks really nice. I wonder what her regular art looks like. Here we go. Oh, yep. I want to see this as a full art reverse. Hydra. Over's way. Ah, look at that. Look at Nova. I definitely want to build the deck with Nova. Tamago again. Natural crystal. And reverse. And we've seen her already, but it's nice to see what her full reverse art looks like. I'm really tired as well. It's been a long, well, I had a busy last week, and looks like this week's gonna be really busy for me as well. I didn't think I'd actually have time to open this case this week. I was gonna wait until like next week because of my tournament that I'm going to. But I did have some time today. Done. Oh, yay! Second altar art servant. Oh, there we go. So this is what her normal art looks like. We got her reverse foil first. Madoka assist. And Ray. Oh my gosh, look at that. I look so happy. Don't know if these cards are actually good because I haven't done any research. Common Hydros, natural planet. Well, reverse. I really wanted to sleep in today, but I had so many things to take care of. So, yeah. And I know the next 4 hours. Oopsies. Into my mic. I know the next few hours. Oh, oh, so cute. I wish I had pets. I mean, I don't live with my family anymore, so it's not like my father was allergic. But even still, I don't think I have the time to take care of a pet right now. Ray. And oh, I think that's our SP for the box. Oh, our secret. Nova, so I'm happy. Nova fighting spirit. This is beautiful. I'm happy because I definitely want to play Nova for this set. So, going right in the sleeve. The sleeve hides a lot of the texture, but you can still see it a little bit. Oh. Right. Super pretty. When you play too many card games and have too many different rarities, you get confused. Because this game doesn't have SPs, they have secrets. Oh, more cute cards. More angels. I can't, I'm not gonna bother trying to pronounce her name. Oh, so this is what she looks like normally? See Lion build up. So that is the normal version, and then that is the secret version. Be hard to see. She's wearing less clothes in the secret. And she's also smiling. And we have our second SR. Natural Element Queen, PC. see what's in my room and not have to take all my dolls and figures out of my room. I remember when I moved, I had so much stuff to move out. Some of it actually got damaged, unfortunately, but just be very careful, I would say. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, like most of my figures are still in boxes because I don't like taking them out. I'd like to display them in the box. So, but some of the boxes got dented while moving, unfortunately. But figure's still safe at least. So, I'm not the type of person to resell, so it doesn't really matter to me too much if the box is damaged. We like it. From Solo, Ray, and full art. Reverse. They're pretty. Oopsies. This is hard to open. Oh, I think we have our next SR. Ooh, Sangha reboot. I do like the later level 3 Sangha is released. This art's prettier. Ray, so main Elrig for this set for No Limit. Ray and the Wings of Supremacy. And our SR. Demeter? Jade Angel Queen? Oh, a lot of angels in this set. I guess we'll actually be able to build angel decks. Boxes figures being shipped to me are witnessing. I hope you find them when you, like, since you have to take out your boxes one by one anyway, hopefully you'll find them then. Oh, Crimson Angels. We will first. J love it. And ooh! Ah, so this is the playmat for the spring celebration. Featuring Kirin Bring Curiosity. Oh wow, it's a 2-piece box. That is not good. So Miko Miko, Yuka Yuka, and Maho Maho from Kirin. I'm looking forward to playing them when they're finally released in, I think it's like 2 sets from now. It's not the next set. I think it's the set after that. Because next set we get DXM, get Deus Ex next set. So I don't know. Yes, never paid attention. I'm interested. It was on my Twitter, but someone ordered a bunch of Utapri merch, and her package got lost, and I felt really bad for her. She didn't list the price of all the items she had in her box, but I know some of those items are really expensive because I've purchased them myself. Yeah, it's really messed up. And like she tried calling UPS and everything, and they didn't pick up. Yeah, like I know for sure at least the art book she got was close to, I think the art book was around like $300. Was it 300? I don't remember. It was a very expensive art book. Like it wasn't 300. When I roughly estimated, I think the box was like $300+ worth of like of merch, and I felt really bad that she. Well, apparently they delivered it to the wrong house. I'm like, that's even worse. What art? Yeah, because she had the Utapri 10th anniversary art book there, and I remember purchasing that art book myself, and it was really expensive. I'm gonna email about delays and really. I don't get emails from UPS, but I do check the tracking number pretty much every day if I have a package coming, which is pretty bad. I probably shouldn't do that because it just makes me worried. But yeah, I was like, holy cow! I've been pretty lucky that anytime I've had something lost in the mail, the company has replaced it for me. Oh look, Akino clap! Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, so regular version and the reverse version. Cute. Yeah, I had some visual novels that got lost while being delivered to my house. And I was lucky enough the developer was able to send me an extra copy, a second copy. I think it's also because I purchase visual novels from this company pretty often, so they're like, and I've never had any packages lost before then. But yeah, I was pretty upset because I had to wait for my visual novel. Miracle Draw, DJ Wolf second verse, reverb, and ooh, SR. Llewellyn. Phantom Diva. I really like this art style. It's so cute. The artists for each individual card is on the bottom here, so if you want, you can look them up and stuff, which is really nice. My trick tracking a lot just makes me feel better knowing where it is. Yeah. For me, the hardest thing is when I ship Sal. Was it Sal? I forgot. I think it's Sal. The shipping method that takes like 3 months. Like, because once it leaves Japan, the tracking isn't updated until it arrives in the United States, and I was basically in a panic. I got worried because once it's delayed, it always gets sent back. Ooh, that's not good. I don't think I've ever had a package sent back. Like, Very Divine Majesty, Lion Shop, and oh, I was saying that this card looked really fancy. Here's the full art. Straight Evil. Sounds like you have a lot of bad luck when it comes to packages. Hopefully things like balance out in the future and things get to you quicker. I didn't take any pictures of it, but I got my package from Bushiroad. I placed an order for the Review birthday acrylics. So I got Maya's acrylic in the mail. It was delayed a day. Like, it was supposed to arrive, like, I forgot what day it was supposed to arrive, but it didn't arrive until the day after. I got a message saying it was delayed. I was like, oh, no, don't say that. But I also know that Bushiroad's a big company, so they'd follow up on it, if anything. Like, I don't really buy from, like weird third-party sellers. RJ Beauty, reverse. And that is the end of our first box. Yeah, I don't normally buy from like third-party sellers. I only go through trusted websites and stuff. Mainly because I like to avoid any weird issues, and if you go through a company, it's much safer. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. So for this box, our so that is a pretty crazy box. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 here. So you normally only get 1 piece per box, so I got really lucky, I think. So we have our 2 piece cards. Our 5 SRs. and our secret Nova for box 1. Alright, we shall continue. Let me just move some of this out of the way. Box number 2. Okay. More markers. There's 12 in total. So WIXOSS is 12 boxes per case, while White Schwartz is 16, if I remember correctly. So yeah, different games have different ratios for stuff. Box number 2. What do we have here? But normally you get 5 SRs and one piece card per box, so that box is pretty good. It also makes me wonder if that means I missed the DIR. I hope I didn't, because the DIRs are very, very pretty, and they're alter arts. Okay, you know what? I'm cutting this one with a scissor because I am too scared. Oh, that's good. That's the Nova. Okay, so even if I don't get like a secret Nova, at least I have her promo pack version. Super cute. Happy to have that Nova. A sleeve for her. But yeah, because of that, we have a lot of packs to go through, and I don't want to like take forever. Yep, a lot of boxes. For me, it's kind of like gacha in a way. Like, you just, instead of like being digital, it's physical card packs. I used to play like Shadowverse and stuff too back in the day, so I'm just gonna, and after this box, I'm just gonna speed through. Ooh, that's what the reverse full art looks like. That's really nice. Really nice. Getting ready for Juice's birthday card. Yep, same for me. I'm excited for his birthday card as well. As I said, there's so much stuff coming up. Like it's gonna be super duper busy because I cut down on some of my mobile games, so I'm not playing as much as I used to. But I was playing like 16, 17 mobile games. This box was really heavy for no reason. But yeah, I was playing 16 and 17 mobile games back in the day. I removed some of them, so I don't play Love Live anymore. I used to play like Love Live All Stars, both JP, EN, and then I also played regular Love Live. Yeah, but it's way too many mobile games for me to juggle, so yeah. Oh my gosh, look at her. Fancy. Ooh, Nova Prelude. And ooh, Rishkagel. New SR. I have my regional qualifiers this weekend, which I'm super duper nervous about. I'm hoping I do well. I don't let my teammates down, because it's a team tournament. We need to build. Ooh. Then I also have Uterfree that I'll be rolling for. I hope things go well. I'm on medication myself. I won't specify for what, but yeah, it's been. It definitely the medication I take has some side effects and stuff, and even though it's unpleasant, I'd rather take it than have to go to the doctors all the time. Reboot. And oh, another foil of the dual color. I know these are really popular. Yeah, D4DJ is getting its 1.5 anniversary update also, so that means I have D4DJ to roll for. I have Uterpre to roll for. I had Dios's birthday coming up. Yeah, I have a lot of birthdays and stuff I have to be rolling soon. My poor wallet. Oh, come on. This pack. Goodness, what did I do? This pack. There we go. Yeah, I had to change my medication twice if I remember correctly. So, ooh, another copy. Second SR for the box. I personally don't like taking medication like as much. Like I try to avoid it as much as possible. So but is it Reiji's birthday? Yep, it is. I'm really scared. Yeah, so Reiji's birthday, Dahlia's birthday, Maya's birthday, all of them are in the summer. So like I am in so much trouble. It would have been worse if I was still playing Love Live because Nozomi and Mari's birthdays are also in the summer. But yeah, most of my favorite characters have birthdays in the summer. But I stopped playing Love Live, so I don't really have to worry about Mari and Nozomi's birthdays. But yeah. Saber Tiger, Phantom Beast. Next SR. Third SR. I was really hoping that Reiji's birthday card would be his 100th card in game, but that doesn't look like it's going to be the case because we got the Sanrio set. So it looks like whatever next card. It should be, Reiji should be having his UR soon, because I think him and Masato are the only ones left in the current rotation. So Reiji and Masato, both my like favorite boys from each respective group, is having their URs, their regular gacha URs for the rotation coming up next. So yeah, kind of scary. Servant. And many. Izuka stomping. And oh, back to back. Hoping things go. Aww. I feel like birthdays are always like special. I tell my friends that, like, for me, birthdays aren't just. Well, the few friends I have, I tell them that birthdays are very important to me because basically it's a celebration of someone's existence, you know, and like that is very important to me. Birthdays, like for me, a birthday basically means celebration for that person's existence. So I find birthdays to be very, very important. Ooh, what is that? Oh, right, our peace card. Featuring Ancient Surprise, a Song of Press. Cute. You get all the winter, fall events, and you have summer view days. Good luck. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's so many events like in the winter time, but then we have summer. Oh. Make it I hope you find something. Birthday presents are really difficult for me. I never know what to get someone. Cause like like what if they have it already? Like cause like you don't talk to people about every single purchase you do. So like what if you buy them something and they already have it? Like that's the thing that scares me the most. I'm gonna go and ooh, so this is what the full art looks like. Really nice. It's red too. Played Shining Love as much as I used to because I'm burned out. So. No, I feel like it's good to take a break. Like for me, I play FGO, but not all the time. I play when like certain events or certain new cards are released. But other than that, I don't really play it too much. It's just I hop on once in a while and stuff. I'm gonna have to put some of these cards away. Running out of room. Song of Book 3. Aw. Very Natural Planet. I was wondering why I haven't seen this card. Yeah, this is a rare, that's why. Musica Powerbomb, and oh, there we go. I knew there was food-themed cards in this set. Here's our first food-themed card and SR. Waffle Ice, Code Order. There's a lot of very cute, like food-themed cards in this in WIXOSS. So happy that we get more. Yeah, it's. What if they already have it? I feel, but at the same time, if they already have it, that means you picked a good birthday gift because it'd be something that they would have purchased for themselves, right? I try to ask, but they never tell me when it comes to birthday presents. I feel like it's much easier if they would just like let me know what they want as birthday presents and stuff, but it's not. It's not that simple. Ah, I understand what you mean, Kasumi. I don't really have any female friends at all, actually. From the top of my head, I can't really. I can think of maybe like one. Yeah. Ooh, Astro Journals. Oh, super pretty. I'm not gonna read her card now, but I'm hoping she's good because I really like her art. Yeah, I can think of. Well, my my friend is non-binary, so I'm not sure if female would be the correct way to reference them. But yeah, I don't. Besides that, I think all my friends are male. But that's mainly because I don't like interacting with females for the most part. I feel like a lot of them are very strange. like I'm not saying like I can't really explain it, but a lot of females that I've interacted with are very strange and like I don't feel like I would get along with them. And full art first of J General. See what Ashley says too. See what her. Aw. Yeah, that's the same response I get. I mean, I guess food is always an option, right? like take them out for ice cream or chocolate or something. But yeah, to be honest, Kasumi, I don't really know you too well. If you really think about it, we're just strangers on the internet. Ooh, I think that's our secret. Oh gosh, a second copy? Okay, second copy of Nova Fighting Spirit. It's different dynamics. More guys are more chill. Yeah, dudes are definitely more chill. Well, most of my teammates were dudes. I think only two of them were female, and they were a pair of sisters who also played the game. Um, Fire Squinch in general. Cute. I like talking with whoever comes into my chat, but at the same time, like, oh my gosh, oh her face, adorable. Putting her sleep. But yeah, as I was saying, I like talking to people, and I like it's also kind of good practice for me because I'm really introverted. But like at the end of the day, we're just strangers on the internet. We don't really know each other, is what I'm saying. Um, like when people get too attached, it really scares me. I had a Discord before, and I've had people message me privately on Discord, um, treating like people treating me as their friend and stuff. And I don't really have a problem with it, but when people start DMing me, like directly and like talking about stuff, like it gets me really like creeped out. So that's why I kind of try to distance myself as much as possible when I can. Verse well. For example, I don't have not too many people that I know IRL. Not many people that I know IRL know I run this, that I have a YouTube channel. I mainly keep it secret. I think of the people I know IRL at like my local tournament scene and at my local card shop, I think only like, I believe 2 or 3 is the maximum that know I have a YouTube channel. But of the people who know and watch me stream, they tell me that I'm way too personal when it comes to my streams, and that's the reason why people DM me directly and why people get offended when I don't respond, because they see me as a friend, and apparently it's kind of my own fault that happens, and I don't like hearing that, to be honest, because it feels like I'm the one who's inviting stalkers. But yeah, because of such incidents that have happened, like I try not to get too close to anybody that is in my chat. A second pace card? Because I like the space between. Yeah, I like the space. I don't want to feel responsible for anything that happens. No, I actually had a comment on my review video this morning, asking me, "Oh, is this banner good to roll on?" and stuff like that. Oh, a second one. Life loop respects. Wolf. And I told them that I straight up couldn't give them an answer if a certain banner was worth it, because I don't know them as a person. I don't know how they play review and stuff like that. And it's just a lot of pressure when people ask me for my opinion, because I don't want to be responsible for someone doing something. And I feel like if I gave them a personal response on what they should do, they're gonna get too close to me. Like it's a little bit scary. At the same time, I don't want people to roll on a banner and then be like, "Oh, she's garbage. You made me waste my money," and stuff like that. I don't want to be responsible for that. I just want to enjoy my games as a person and not have to worry about, people judging me or people stalking me and stuff like that. Miracle drop? like the weird parasocial relationships between people, between creators and stuff, is something I definitely see, and I definitely don't like it. Like it's not something that I want to be a part of. Like I've seen people go on Discords and stuff and say that they're my friends when I don't know them in person. I've only seen them in chat. I've seen that before. And I've seen that when it comes to some of my other friends who stream. As I said before, I have like 2 or 3 friends that actually stream as VTubers. And like some stories I've heard are super duper scary. Yourself any before. That's good. It's understandable. It totally makes sense because don't get a glimpse of what you're trying to show us and show you. Yeah. Thank you, Heavy. Yeah, it's like but yeah, when people go around say that they know you, like even though like you've only spoken to them in chat, that's kind of scary, you know. And my friends who also do stream as a VTuber or as like an IRL streamer, like I've heard very, very unpleasant stories about people like trying to gang up on them and stuff like that, or like I don't want to talk about what kind of horrible things they've had to go through because of very obsessive fans. But yeah, I would prefer to avoid it myself after hearing some horror stories. Oh, full art. So cute. So for this one, we have this box. Wait, let me organize. Oh, 2 piece cards. And for our SRs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our secret Nova. Am I mistaken? Is it actually supposed to be 2 pieces in a box? Wait, it was supposed to be 2 pieces in a box. I only thought it was 1 piece per box because I had some really weird boxes in the past where it was just 1 piece. Okay. I don't have the time to go sleep. I always support anyone if you want to talk. So I don't always respond to DMs. I don't even respond to, like, I've had some really weird comments in my YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Like, I've had people just, like, straight up not comment on my video, basically. Well, they did comment on my video, but they don't say anything that's related to the YouTube channel or to my video. Like, it's just, like, weird comments that are like, oh, you're cute, are you single, that type of thing. Like, I've seen that, and I'm like, no, thank you, leave me alone, please. Or I've had people just DM me with, like, hi or hello. I'm like, I just can't. Okay, box 3. Really motivated a lot of my friends. I do whatever it takes to keep them safe. Oh, that's very sweet. I'm not really of a motherly person. I'm more of a big sis type of person. But yeah, it's I don't like when people are basically messaging you for like trying to try to date you. That just is really off-putting. Like I've had that happen before, and I'm like, no. Like there's like when it comes to like review and stuff, like the chat service there is meant for you to communicate to your troop mates, not for you to message people and try to date them, is my opinion. um like that's why I'm always iffy when a game has in-game chat, because the last thing I want is people to message me try to ask me out. That's just not how. That's not what the function is, and I'm pretty sure Review is not a dating service. Yeah, like I don't respond to anybody who's being creepy in my DMs. Sangha Book 3. But I just don't understand why people think that Review or all these other mobile games that have a chat service, I don't understand why they think it's that the game also functions as a secondary dating app. Like that's not what they're for. Review is not a dating app. D4DJ is not a dating app. Lost Alice Fiction, which is going to be coming out in the future, also has a chat service, which I was really iffy about. I mentioned it in there. I mentioned it in like the user or like the beta feedback, and I'm like, having a chat function is going to be having a chat function in game is kind of not good. In my opinion, because things like that happen, and if things like that happen, you as a developer are responsible. Yeah. Game times for chat. Yeah, like Nintendo had the same thing happen with I think it was their DS. Like there were some adults that were using the what was it, the Nintendo, I forgot what it's called, the Nintendo that chat service or whatever. The DS had a service where you can chat with people or draw pictures with people, and like Nintendo had to shut it down because some people were using it to target minors. So yeah, if anything, learn from Nintendo. Don't make your platform a be abused for unsavory purposes. Just message me. There was nothing. Just like no block. Yeah, it's very creepy and weird. Like I don't understand it, and I don't think I ever will. I'm just gonna skip through these really quickly because we have a lot of boxes to go through. No one says you can't use these apps as a way to try to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but I just don't think it's proper, and that was not the intended use when the developers put it in the game. Like I'm pretty sure when Nintendo released their chatting system for the DS, they didn't intend for creeps to use it to hit on minors. That's all I'm gonna say about that matter. And if Nintendo themselves don't do that, why do other game companies think that it's? I don't know. I just don't think a lot of these game developers know what they're doing when they do that. And I've had a fair number of people try to hit on me and then like completely back off when I say no. And like clearly that means you were only interested in me because I was a girl and nothing else. And that's just very like inappropriate and very like creepy. I think I mentioned it before, but like before this whole thing happened, with the pandemic, I used to go to my local card game store pretty much every week, and like I had a guy approach me. I was still in the store instead of waiting outside because one of my teammates was actually still competing in the tournament. I was doing very well, so I was watching his game. So some dude approached me, and like we were chatting about the game and whatever, and then he asked for my phone number, and I said no. And the moment he did, he said he was like, oh, and walked away. Like he didn't even hide it. Like he was only talking to me because he wanted my phone number, and the moment I said no, he just walked away. Like no. That's not how you. Ah, super cute. Knight Code Heart. A lot of the SRs in this set are super pretty. Holy cow. Yeah. It's like those type of people I'd like to avoid. People who just try to talk to you to get your phone number, and then once you say no, they completely leave you alone. Like that does not look good. It feels like the person that approached me that day didn't see me as anything else than a possible date or an easy date. Featuring No Limit, Apex Warriors, Zero Cost Peace. Yeah, the SRs are super duper nice in this set. I think, what was it, in the first or second set we had, what was it, Ruby, what was it? It was Rose Quartz, the level 3 Red Signy. And I couldn't even tell that she was an SR because her card looks so nice. You get to know me better before exchanging numbers. Yep. I will stand up for my friends if they're being like hit on by creepers or stuff. There are things put in place at my local tournaments. There are stuff that is put in place at some of the tournaments that I go to. Like I forgot what the exact ruling was, but I've told some of the girls at my locals about it at big tournaments because they've been hit on by creepy dudes, and like some dudes have been very, very aggressive to them at tournaments. And like, well, if this happens to you again, report it to the tournament organizer and they will kick them out. As part of their rules, you're not allowed to be unpleasant. Ooh, there we go. Second coffee. Firefly squid. There's some rules in place from some tournaments that are really iffy, but otherwise I do appreciate them for putting rules in place to protect members of their community for their player base. I'm not handing out my number. Yep. But yeah, I protect my friends by telling them what rules are in place that they can use to help themselves out of their situation. Because even if they tell me about someone that's been harassing them, I personally can't do anything. So the best thing they can do is go to the tournament organizer, report them, have them kicked out of the venue. Like, that's the best thing I can do for them because I can't do anything directly. Because it also looks bad on the company if like they let female players get like harassed, like allow like female players to be harassed during tournaments. Like I've had some people say some really dumb stuff to me during tournaments. Ooh, reverse servant. And I was lucky that I had like my teammates nearby protect me and to speak up for me. So I know not all females in the community have that. So yeah, I can't stand dumb players in card game communities. Like I will never forget when someone told their friend, they're like, "Oh, you got this. This is an easy win for you. She's a girl." I'm like, "What? Did you just say I'm an easy win because I'm a girl?" I can't believe you said that to my face. Sangha reboot. Yeah, I proceeded to kick their butt and then I walked away from the table. I'm like, no handshake, no nothing. I don't care if you disrespect me. I am not giving you a handshake or saying good game. No, I'm not dealing with that nonsense. Like it's part of the culture to say, you know, good game or good luck. But like if you say that to my face, No, I'm not wishing you good game. No, I'm not shaking your hand after the match is over. You're pretty. The nerve of some people, yeah. Yeah. It really like it was just very unpleasant. I told that I told one of my teammates who was there with me what happened, and they're like, "Wow." My teammates are good dudes. They've always like defended me and protected me from like really creepy people. Because basically it was like I had like 30 brothers watching me, making sure I was okay, and that I didn't get lost during like, I didn't get lost and stuff like that, and I knew what was going on with the tournament procedures because like I was used to the tournament scene, but I also like didn't really like talking to people too much. So yeah, it was nice. It's like having like 30 30 older brothers who made sure that none of the bullies in the schoolyard picked on you. And oh, second piece card. Is that our second? Yep, second piece card. Burning Curiosity, Cutie Kitten. Probably still that person deserves to get beaten in the game. I think hearing that made me want to win that much more. It was a team tournament, so I definitely had to rely on my teammate as well. But like hearing them say that to me made me want to win that much more and show them that just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I'm an easy win. 50. Nova again. Sorry. Meter. Oh, I can't get over how pretty the SR's in the set. I don't think we've seen all of them yet, so there's a chance that there's one SR that probably doesn't look as nice as the others, but so far everything looks pretty good. Yeah. I'm a little nervous going back to IRL tournaments, going to regional qualifiers this weekend, because I know someone's gonna say something like that to me. Not from my game, but probably from the other game. A lot of TCG players, a lot of people in the gaming community don't see women as as strong and don't see them as smart. So it's not the first time I've had a comment like that. Oh, oh my gosh! Oh, she's beautiful. Sangha Vogue 2. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh wait, let me put her in a sleeve. I have a. Where's her regular copy? I have. Okay, so this card's normally green because Sangha is green. Oh my gosh. That is so good luck to the tournament. Thank you so much. For me, I just don't want to let down my teammates. I want to just do my best so I don't like fail them. Because it's the best 2 out of 3. So look at that. Oh my gosh. Seer looks so nice. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, she's so pretty. Yeah, I've had some really weird things. It's a team tournament. People still don't know how to keep their mouths shut. Like I've had players say stuff to my face while my other teammates were sitting next to me. Oh, there we go. Is that our last SR? I think that's our last SR box. Let me double. Well, I only have like 1 pack left anyway. Okay. Yeah, last week I ended up practicing with my teammates for around like 8 hours. The only took breaks for like lunch and dinner. But yeah, we were just playing for like 8 hours straight and like trying to get things consistent with our decks and stuff. Yeah. I will be seeing some of my some people I haven't seen in a long time because there are some female white shorts players that don't live in my area. So like once or twice a year is the time I get to see them at regional qualifiers. So definitely know I'll be seeing some faces I haven't seen for a while. Oh my gosh! Okay, so we didn't see all the SRs yet, as I guessed. Giropon. Labyrinth. Oh, these cards are so cute. Okay. Oh, why are so many of these SRs so nice? Okay. So for box 3, Fix Warriors, Burning Curiosity, Secret Sangha Vogue 2. She's so pretty. I can't get over it. Demeter, Firefly Squid. Her artwork is adorable. Knight, and Kitopon. Yeah, so that's another standard box. I keep thinking it's one. It's supposed to be one piece, but that's because I've had weird boxes where only one piece has showed up. Oh, the SRs are so cute. And I think we haven't seen all of them yet, so there's still more to come, I think. Because they usually release 2 or 3 SRs per color, so we'll probably definitely see a few more. I don't know who I'm actually looking for, because like I haven't really done too much research in this set, because I've been busy with tournament preparations. But I'll probably do some research and build a deck once I come back. Okay, box number 4. More markers. Let me move some of these because we have move some of them to my box. I'm definitely lucky that I have like such a supportive like local scene. Because if I were in like another city, like there aren't that many like cities that are like what do I call it? There aren't that many cities that are very known for card games. So I'm really lucky I happen to live in one of those cities that are very like TCG oriented. Because if I was in like I don't know, if I was like near like one of the states in the middle of the country, then like it's very hard to get your hands on TCG related stuff. From what I've heard. Oh, another VJ Wolf. That is fine with me. Yeah, I believe like the big cities for TCG games are like California, Texas, New York, and I think for Canada it's like Toronto and stuff. But yeah, there aren't that many there aren't that many cities that are very big in the TCG market. Like a lot of the big TCGs like stuff takes place in those cities. Same for like fighting games. They're around the same. They're in the same states like California, New York, and stuff like that, and Texas. Like those are usually the big states when it comes to like games. Like I'm really lucky that like my local store carries TCGs. because I've seen so many people like ask how they can get a hold of this game, and it's like, unless you live in a TCG, like in a state that supports TCGs or has a big TCG community, like even if you get your hands on it, you have nobody to play with. So I'm really lucky. I have like, how many TCG stores do I have near me? I have like, let's see, 1, 2. I think I have like 6 local card stores that are within a reasonable distance to me. That are all within an hour of like travel for me. So I'm pretty lucky I'm able to get my hands on these cards. Oh. Get through these really quickly. Yeah, and on top of that, my locals is very, very, as I mentioned before, the owner of my local card store is very, very like precise when it comes to a lot of this stuff. I've seen people online like saying how their local card store, even though they were officially affiliated with the company that makes the card games, like they were doing very underhanded things to increase their revenue. And then they had they were asked to report the stores. But I'm just glad my store is really, really honest and stuff. Like I wouldn't want to deal with that. Like having to deal with like very like underhanded tactics when it came to increasing profits. Yeah, a lot of the card game companies are like stepping up to the plate about that. Like I was opening a box of White Schwartz, a case of White Schwartz previously, and I saw on Twitter that someone tweeted the official company, and they're like, my local store is listed as an official tournament store, but we didn't get any promos and stuff. None of the players got promos and stuff, and they're like, oh, let us know which store it is, we're going to investigate. I'm like, that is a very, very good thing to do. Hopefully it'll prevent stores from doing things like that in the future. Kind of an awkward situation overall, but if you report a scummy store and there's the only official, and you're killing the hobby for yourself too. I guess that's true. I really wouldn't know what to do in that case. Because as I said, I have around 6 stores in my area, so I really haven't really had to think about it. But I will say that when there's a will, there's a way. So before TCGs blew up, there was really no area for players to. There wasn't like an official store for players to meet up. Instead, we would meet up at like a local park or something like that, and it was kind of known. Like all the Yu-Gi-Oh players would play at a nearby park and stuff like that. So not having an official store doesn't kill. I would say doesn't kill the hobby, but it definitely like you have to go through different ways to get product. Is the main thing. But with online and stuff like that, it's much easier nowadays. Wish giggle. I know some people didn't report Yu-Gi-Oh stores to go to. I feel like it's still limited, but not as much as back in the day. Cause a lot, I'm not saying a lot, but some of the local stores that I go to definitely overcharge for things. But for the most part, people know not to go there afterwards. It really depends. Like, like before we had like really good local stores, we would actually play at the local McDonald's until we got kicked out. So yeah. I would just say don't support it. Like if there's a store like that around you, like just like don't support it. That's what most people do. If they see a place selling like boxes for like $80 a box, like most people know not to buy it from there. Missing out on that, yeah. I guess it really depends. I personally would report. Is my intro? Part of the reason why you're opening your own card shop. I hope things go well. I'm not like a card shop owner or anything, but I have helped out with like a lot of the local card shops before. So like the local card shop where I got my case from, I gave the store owner some of my, well, not gave them, I lent them some of my like anime decorations, whatever, to hang up when they were like doing like when they're trying to promote their store and stuff like that. Ooh, Secret Ray on the Wings of Truth. So I had this giant cardboard standee of Saber from Fate, and I'm like, they were gonna be holding a booth. They were gonna have a booth at an event. So I was like, okay, sure. Here. And like I told the owner of one of the other local stores who's carrying WIXOSS. So there's like 2 stores in my local area that carry WIXOSS. I told the owner if I ever like was able to top a tournament and I won one of the WIXOSS celebration mats, that I would lend my mat to them so they can place it in their store. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not a card shop owner, but I like being able to help promote games at my local card stores, and if the card shop owners need help, or ways to decorate their store, I'm like, sure. I mean, pretty sure it's better for people to see like all these like fancy mats and cards on display to get them into the games, and just me holding on to them. I still haven't won a WIXOSS celebration mat though, but hopefully in the future. Don't let card shop owners do that to you. It's just not good overall. Like, oh my gosh, we pulled so many of this. Super specs. Pretty cool. Neat way of interacting with the community in general. It's because a lot of my local stores actually have a lot of other stuff on display too. Like I forgot which game it was, but one of their players ended up going to like Worlds or something, so they brought back their like promo card that they got from being one of the attendees at Worlds, and they had that on display. So I'm like, sure. I hope things go well for you. I've heard that it's been really hard to make a profit as of late as a card shop owner. Like prices are just like going up and down a lot. Originally goes to Yu-Gi-Oh, but now picking up some Magic the Gathering and Pokemon White Schwartz. I just a lot of so I don't, it really depends on how you're gonna run your store, but like, and I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I don't run a store myself, but I would say just do a lot of research into what you're gonna be carrying, because I've seen it. Ooh, foil and regular Miracle Draw. That's a little zoomed in. Very cute. But yeah, I've seen posts on a lot of my like groups and stuff where yeah, margins aren't very good on sealed product. Yeah, yeah. I've had people like come into the White Schwartz community. Well, not come into the White Schwartz community, but making posts on the White Schwartz community, and their their comment was like, "I'm opening a store. How do you make money off this game?" And I'm like, there's not really a way to make money off of a lot of these sets. You can make money down the road, like in like maybe 5-6 years when the set goes out of print. But at the current moment, for sealed products, there isn't really much you can do in terms of profit. If you're getting into TCGs, or like the people I've seen that got into White Schwartz, just hoping to make a profit out of it, like it's not like Pokemon. I'll say that much. It's not like Pokemon. It's not like a lot of other card games. Like it's I like seeing new people get into the card game, but when I see multiple posts a day saying, "Hi, I'm getting into this. I bought a bunch of this product sealed. How do I get money? How do I make revenue off of this?" I'm like, that's not the reason you should be getting into like products. How did you get the stores of crunch? Okay, that's good. But yeah, for White Schwartz at least, I will say there really isn't that much money in sealed, like at all. The only time you make money off White Schwartz, money off White Schwartz is from SPs, and from the set being sold out like many years later. Because Bushiroad doesn't normally do reprints. Bird Tiger. Yeah, like White Schwartz, they recently started doing reprints, but before, in the past, like White Schwartz has been around since like 2009, I believe, the first set. The first Trial Dexens are released in 2009. But it wasn't until like the past 2 years, I believe, that they started doing reprints. So like a lot of the older sets are definitely like really expensive now if you try to get a hold of them. Hello, Adam. Yes, we're talking about cardboard and how Bushiroad doesn't normally do reprints for the most part. I remember when Card Fight, they had the extra boosters for Genesis and Shadow Paladin, and goodness, those flew off the shelf. Well, at least Shadow did, and like prices were going like insane because no one could get their hand on any Shadow Paladin extra boosters at the time, and Bushiroad was like wasn't really keen on reprints. So yeah, that was pretty bad. But for White Schwartz, it's even worse. White Schwartz, like I think we've only started getting reprints within the past like 2 years or so. And I believe what was it? My local store owner told me that WIXOSS just did a reprint of the first set recently. Like I think he said he was able to place orders for the first set like recently. Like I think the reprint of the first set is coming out like this month, or came out already this month. So yeah, it's definitely a tough market. Like I would really like to own a TCG store myself, you know, but I don't think I have the guts for it. Not to mention hearing, "Oh, super pretty." GGG. Yeah, we have Sangha, Fang, and I think that's Wolf right there. Fully green. That's made the market so toxic. I'm just hoping things eventually go back to normal. And I'm hoping that TCGs will stay popular, but that the players who only came into the game to make money leave. I want nice people in the community. I don't mind having new people in the community. I'm just hoping that they're nice and that, you know, they stay after all of this. You know? Like the Hololive White Schwartz set, I know it brought so many people into the game. But like so many of them were also there just to make a profit, and I'm kind of like, meh. I just want people to play the game and enjoy it. Don't just buy and resell, please. you know, that's me being too optimistic, I think. Like if I had my own TCG store, I would just try to make it friendly for kids. Because I've seen way too many kids being taken advantage of when it comes to trades and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Like I don't understand. I don't want to be a part of a community that does that. So life loop respects. A GTG. Our secret ray on the wings of truth. And our 5 SRs for the boxes. Alright, so that is box number 4. But yeah, I'm way too like optimistic and stuff when it comes to stuff like that. Trade sharks. I don't like, for me, I don't trade. Like I don't like, if there were trades and stuff, I wasn't the one handling it. My teammates would be the ones handling it for the most part, because I don't know my prices for the most part. Like even when it comes to WIXOSS, like I don't know my prices. Yeah, the foiling for this game is really nice. It's a little over the top sometimes. Hopefully we hit a DIR in this case. If we do, like, if you look up the DIRs, they're insane. Yeah, like I know it would never happen, but I like how Card Fight showed how like card capital was. What do some stores have rule that you cannot trade with kids unless you? That's a good rule to have in place. Yeah, for Yugi and stuff like that, I've seen like too many little kids like lose like very valuable cards because people just like are taking advantage of the fact that the kid doesn't know how much the card is worth. Pandemic kind of killed trading. I still go to my local store for a WIXOSS, so I do. My teammates do trade. Oh, Nova! Second. Aww. Value. Yeah, but I let my teammates take care of the trading for the most part. I've mentioned it before, but for a WIXOSS, I don't really care too much about this set. Like, I don't... Like, for WIXOSS, I don't really care about keeping foils and stuff, because this isn't the set that I'm, like, super duper interested in. The reason I buy cases is because it's much easier to get a playset that way, because the WIXOSS community doesn't really do playsets like that. Like, me trying to find someone to sell me a full playset of everything is way too much trouble. It's much easier for me just to buy a full case. But besides that, everything else, I usually have my teammates move for me. Like, I don't plan on keeping, like, the secrets and whatever, unless it's a character I like. Usually people... Aw, that's very sweet. And then now, like, in their price, we move on. I mean, hey, both people have to agree, right? Oh my gosh. Wait, is that... I think we got our... See... Yep. Oh, this is crazy. Like, look at the pattern on that. Oh, super awesome. Secret VJ Wolf. That's our first foil of the box. We haven't had any SRs or anything, or piece cards. So, first foil of the box is our secret. But yeah, for WIXOSS, I'm probably not going to be foiling my deck until maybe set 7 or 8. So right now it's me just buying the case so I can get a playset. And then any remainders and stuff I move, or have my friends move for me. Oh, so cute. a minute. Duel Masters. I know they had a collab with Duel Masters before. I have their Japanese Duel Master collab card. Where is it? But yeah, that's the Duel Master collab is in here. That's super duper cool. Leaving this. Yeah, I have the Umir Elrig from the Duel Master set. Where did I put my deck? But yeah, I have the Japanese Duel Masters collab that collab Elric that featured Umir, so that's pretty cool. We have the Duel Masters cards in here. I didn't expect that. Oh, there's a piece card. Yeah, when I was watching Vanguard, and saw how like Shun ran card cap, and I'm like, I wish I could do that. I wish card shop owners did that. Like they kept like keeping trial decks available for kids to try out and get into the game. Like I feel like that works because out of sleeves. I feel like that definitely works because that's how I got like some of my friends into playing like TCGs. I was like, oh, like I have an extra deck here. You want to try? I'll teach you. And then that's how you get them into TCGs. I feel like if card shops just like kept like not expensive cards, but like just like plain old trial decks for people to learn the game, I feel like that'd be so good. Like, and it also increase business. The manager was the cat. That's true. Now we have lots of little kitties in the future series. In G. Was it G? Yeah, I think it was G where we saw a bunch of little kitties. Trial decks are a gateway drug, yep. Oh, look at I really like this art. It's so cute. Oh, I just realized this also has the Duel Masters logo on it. They're cute. Like I bought a bunch of Cardcaptor Sakura trial decks. Was it when CCS released in WIXOSS? And I was like, maybe I should just like carry some of these extra trial decks with me, like so I can teach my friends how to play. But I feel like a lot of card stores don't want to deal with that because they have to like keep an eye on the player and make sure they don't take anything and stuff. I feel like that'd be a great way to get people into the card game. Well, Musica Powerbomb. The thing is that like the good thing about WIXOSS is that a lot of the trial decks are viable for tournament and competitive play. So I've seen people like top the tournament, my local tournaments, running like just the trial deck and 4 extra. Ooh, okay, so we didn't see all the SRs yet. This is Ultimate. That's a general first copy of this SR. Pretty first copy of this in 5 boxes. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm excited and kind of scared to go back to regionals, to go back to IRL tournaments. Or big IRL tournaments. My local tournaments are usually small. It's like maybe 10 to 15 people at max. But yeah, regional qualifiers is usually like 100 and something people. Double code maze? What? So many boxes. Hopefully we see the DR soon because second case card of the box. And we have a second piece featuring Ancient Surprise, Song of WIXOSS. Adorable. Yeah, I should. I wasn't gonna open this case until after regionals, but like I had my day off and it's been sitting here, so I'm gonna sell story kits for wow. I feel like that would be a steal and you'd have some people taking advantage of your kindness. Because from what I saw, a lot of places are selling like Hololive cards and stuff, or I think I've seen people sell the Hololive trial decks for upwards of like $20-$25. I would just say be very, very careful. Hoping. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're missing one SR. Yep, regionals. Springfest. I know it's not regionals, it's called Springfest, but yes, regionals. Yeah. I'll be playing White Schwartz for regionals. And that's why I was gonna hold off opening this, because I should be focusing on White Schwartz instead of WIXOSS. Yeah, because all I've been doing is been playing WIXOSS for the most part. So when I was practicing last week with my teammates, like I had to be like retaught all the rules for White Schwartz because it's been so long. Yeah, jumping from so many card games, you mix up rules. Like for WIXOSS, if you have 7 cards, you have to discard down to 6. But for White Schwartz, if you have 8, you have to discard down to 7. So I'm like, this is why can't all card games be the same? This is so confusing. Why do I remember things? Yeah, I had to be retaught all the rules for White Schwartz. It didn't take too long. Like as soon as I got the cards back in my hand, it took maybe like half an hour. I'm like, oh, I remember everything now. But yeah, I was told by my teammate that maybe I shouldn't play WIXOSS until after till regionals is over, else I'm gonna start mixing things up again. That'd be very unfortunate. Oh, super cute. Your deck. You just gotta hit your triggers when you need them. I'm actually really scared for regionals for other reasons, because I've been told about a bunch of weird things that have happened, like in the regionals that have been already held, like people getting DQ'd for sleeves, people like I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of things. I don't know what is true and what is not. Like getting DQ'd if you're not using matte sleeves, getting DQ'd if you're not using Bushiroad sleeves. Like I've heard so many weird things. I don't know what to believe anymore. Like I don't feel like I feel like based off like the previous regionals, I don't think you would get DQ'd for running non-Bushi sleeves. They just make you change sleeves during like the final like top 8 cut or something. Like I don't know, but I've heard people say that you can get DQ'd for not using Bushiroad sleeves. And then I also heard that you can get DQ'd for not running shiny sleeves, because if you run matte sleeves, you can mark them or something like that. Like, but this is just stuff that I've heard from people. I'm not sure if these are actually true. I also heard that White Schwartz apparently doesn't have a timer, but from what I checked on the official like page, it says that we have a timer. Other people are telling me White Schwartz doesn't have a timer for games. I don't know anymore. It's just very confusing. Night Code Heart. Guess we'll see once we get there. But yeah, for white shorts, I'm not using Bushiroad sleeves. So I guess if it comes down to it, I'll purchase some Bushiroad sleeves or whatever once I get to the venue. But I don't want to believe that that's how Bushi's running their tournament, because that's just very like unfortunate if that's how they're running it. What deck am I running in WIXOSS? I'm gonna be running Mushoku Tensei. The full art? Yep. No timer just sounds like 3 a.m. talk to me. Yeah, like they've had timers in the previous tournaments, but like when they got to like top 8 or whatever, they got rid of the timer. So I had a teammate who was actually in top 8, and their game ended up taking 2 hours. And in my mind, I was like, isn't there a timer in place? But I guess they didn't want to like cut the game off early because it was top 8 or something. But awful ice. Food order. Cute. More food cards, please. Thank you. The first Vanguard regional qualifier I went to, I heard that the players didn't like leave or get home until 2 a.m. or something like that. So yeah, just hope they enforce the rules. I guess for top 8, not having a timer makes sense because you want the players to play to the best of their ability. But I feel like that's also unfair because everyone else had timers up until that point. So I don't know. These are things I've just heard. I've just heard from people that White Shorts doesn't have a timer. The official website says that there still is one, but I don't know. I think it's just the tournament organizers not being consistent and not following their own rules that they set in place. Super cute. It's blurry. It's okay. Let me see if I can make this a little more camera more focused real quick. I think that's better. Yeah, Bushi in their top 8 has just been very... Did they change anything? I don't remember. Like, is there true... I didn't check the website because I don't... like... because I don't really, like, look at that kind of stuff too much. But did they put different timers for... I know that format is different for top 8. I just don't know if the timer is different for top 8. This is a regular. Okay. Yeah, I've heard many stories of people having to deal with the inconsistent rules of top 8. Oh, was it that one that was... Oh. I do remember there was one year that it was like best of 1. I was like, what? I don't think Top Cut should be 2004. Oh, that is... I do remember the really bad sleeves. I remember the very bad sleeves. That was the... And there we go. So for box 5, we have Secret VJ Wolf. We have 2 piece cards, Burning Curiosity, and Song of WIXOSS. As for our SRs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just a standard box. I feel like I feel like Bushi doesn't know how to handle Vanguard. I feel like Bushi doesn't know how to handle Vanguard, and that is like that's just my own opinion. But from what I've seen, they don't know how to handle it. When it comes to White Schwartz, I feel like it's much better. That they handle things much better, and they know what they're doing for the most part. At the same time, all this weird stuff I've been hearing about seems to be only Vanguard. Like all this weird stuff, like all the sleeve issues, this timer issue, like all this stuff I've mainly been hearing for like weird time rules and stuff like that. I've been mainly hearing it about Vanguard. Box 6. Alright, the double loss situation was garbage. I absolutely despise that. Yeah, that was. I remember the going to time thing. I'm like, I can't deal with this. White Schwartz has, not White Schwartz, WIXOSS has the same thing, and that's making me really frustrated, because WIXOSS Celebration, it was double loss if you went to timer. I'm like, no, I do not want to deal with this. I changed my entire deck for that whole reason. Musica? Vogue 3? Yeah, I changed my entire deck for WIXOSS Celebration for that exact reason, because I actually had people ask me, they're like, why are you running that deck for WIXOSS Celebration? And I'm like, well, there's some players out there who like to force a double loss if they can't win. So yeah, I'm playing a more aggressive deck for that sole reason. But yeah, I double loss is just a very bleh rule. Like, I wish it did not exist in card games, because like there are players who will take advantage of it. They will force a double loss if they cannot win. And that makes me like have to run an entire different deck, more aggressive deck, just so I don't go into time. Like, I absolutely despise that. Double loss? Like, no. Like, that needs to be removed. Hopefully, like, I don't know. WIXOSS has been around for so many years. Like, I forgot when it first started, but the anime, like, aired, like, early 2000s. And Takara Tomy like knows what they're doing, because they're a toy / TCG company on like Bushiroad, which is a licensing company. So I guess we'll just go through that real quickly. So I feel Takara Tomy knows what they're doing better, but at the same time, Japanese and English players don't play the same. For example, like what? I quit Vanguard in 2007, so I don't know. In 2008, my buddy was. Yeah, I don't think Bushiroad knows what they're doing because they're not a TCG company. They're a licensing company. Takara Tomy, I have much more faith in, even though like they've had so many failed card games in the past and over in the US, over the English market. But they are a legitimate like they've like they know TCGs. I don't think Bushi knows TCGs as well as Takara Tomy does. And that's not just because I like WIXOSS. I'm just saying that if you look at the history, Bushiroad is a licensing company, while Takara Tomy is a game company. It's a matter of fact. And even though they have the experience under their belt, I still don't like how Takara Tomy runs WIXOSS Celebration, because players in the in like North America don't play the same way as Japanese players do. Like, certain metas are different. For example, like for White Schwartz, like the meta is like tanky units. It's like walls. That's the meta for White Schwartz right now. And that's also the same meta for like JP. But for WIXOSS, it's not the same in both JP and EN. Like, I feel like Japanese players tend to run more like more like toolboxy kind of decks, while America and North America, at least based on my locals at least, they tend to run more aggro decks. So like it's not the same. like region by region, not everybody plays the same. You can even kind of see it in white shorts because like Mexico and some of the other Mexico and some European countries, like their meta, like their winning decks are not the same as the rest of the world for the most part. I don't know. I don't understand the double loss. It might be because they just don't understand the EN market. And you know, it's up to them if they want to learn about the EN market. But I don't like the double loss that WIXOSS has currently. At least my local card store doesn't run a double loss system. So I'm happy with that at least, but having having WIXOSS Celebration be double loss is just very unfortunate and unpleasant to go into every single time. Like every single round I'm like, I don't want to play this because I know my opponent's gonna be running something stupid. Because I still wanted to play the deck that I'm used to. I still wanted to play Uchinaji Mari. But Uchi was a very slow deck. And like you would go into time. So I didn't play my standard Uchu deck. I ran a more like aggressive Uchu deck for the tournament, and people were really confused about my build. They're like, that's not the standard Uchu build. Why are you playing it like that? And I'm like, I'm playing it like that because I know there's some people who's gonna try to force a double loss. So yeah, it's not. I want to play my deck. Like what's so hard about that? But anyway, enough about me complaining about tournament formats. We still haven't seen our DIR yet. Just regular cards. I wonder if we're gonna get one of those weird boxes with One Piece cardigan. Mentality makes sense. It's just fun. If you can't win, at least you... Yeah, I know it makes sense. I understand it makes sense. If you can't win, you might as well take your opponent down with you. But like, it's just I don't want to have to play around that, you know? I don't want to be forced to play an aggro deck because there's a double loss system in place. Or like I don't want like more like stall heavy decks to be basically not viable. Or I don't understand why they're making basically stall decks not viable with the double loss system. They're basically making their own cards like not good by having a double loss system in place. Oh, another one? So many. Song of WIXOSS? At least Bushi has the quote unquote rule in place where you can call judge for slow play. I don't think I've ever seen anybody call judge for slow play when it comes to Bushi tournaments. But I was pretty tempted to during like certain matches. But I couldn't tell if the person was like intentionally slow playing or if they didn't know what they were doing. Oh, I think we have a reverse here. Yep. Oh, she's really pretty though. We're still missing our, let's see, still missing our secret, and we're missing 2 SRs. I actually didn't check WIXOSS rules if you're allowed to report slow play. Because I know Bushi has it in place. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting going back to regionals and stuff. I don't deal with any weird people. Art's so pretty. Like, the reverse wheel, you get to see so much more. Oh, we don't have many packs left. Are all our foils left in here? Ooh, there's our 4th SR? Hershkila? Super pretty. Okay. Who's our secret? Please don't be another Nova. A level 2 Nova. I already pulled 2. I don't think we can pull a 3rd one, right? Okay. Alternate Art Servant. And, oh, there's our last SR. So one of these 3 packs has our secret. Oh, I think there's our secret. I'm still gonna open up the remaining packs though anyway, because rares are really weird. Secret Nova! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, okay. It's just me hitting the DR Nova is really, really low. So I'm at least happy I have the secret. And I also have the level 2, so I guess all I'm missing is the secret level 1. And I have the full ride, the full set for Nova. So nice. Where's the regular card? I have it here somewhere. Can't find it. Oh well. Oh, but wait, I think yeah, if we find it, I'll show it later. Yeah, Secret Nova. Super pretty. Just gonna open these up because one case only has like 2 playsets, I believe, of rares. So we also get another one. This is our 3rd copy. Wait, did I miscount? Oh no, it is just the foil. And we'll organize these. And so for box number 6, we have Cover 2 pieces, and we have our 5 SRs. So for piece cards, Burning Curiosity, which is the featured playmat for WIXOSS Celebration this month. Song of WIXOSS, featuring Ancient Surprise. Secret Nova, which I'm super duper happy about. And we have 5 SRs. Alright, so that is box 6. So far, pretty happy. A little nervous about the DIR still. Because DIRs are super duper weird when it comes to cases. I remember telling my teammate for WIXOSS, I invited him to come play WIXOSS, and I was talking to some of the other players about ratios, and like, when I told him that a case has a chance of hitting 0, 1, or 2 DIRs, he was like, what? Because when it comes to WIXOSS, cases are pretty much guaranteed for the most part. But for WIXOSS, every case has a chance of being 0, 1, or 2 DIRs, and that's just really funny. Oopsies. Oh! Just a moment, drop the box. So this is box number 7. Yeah, the ratios for WIXOSS are really weird. I don't think I'll ever understand it. Let's organize some of this cards. And box number 7. This will open. Oh, there we go. Markers. I am sad though that we don't get sleeves. Japanese boxes, it comes with sleeves. Promo pack. Goodness, I can't open this. Maybe I should use this scissor. There we go. That's a really bad tear, but that's fine. And we have, oh my gosh, another Nova. Sure. How many did we pull? I feel like we've definitely seen more of Nova and Sangha. Yeah, 6 different types. We'll begin with our booster packs. Okay, that's a bad sign. Go through this. First Kegel, first SR of the box is good. I'm hoping when we get hopefully this is a good case. Oh, that's not supposed to go there. Ooh, yay, 2 SRs. Get over her face, it's so cute. I'm not gonna read her card effect on camera, but I hope it's good. Very happy to get another copy. Ooh. Probably just the reverse though. Yep. Thrilling. Oh, our first piece card of the box. GGG. Featuring Sangha, Bang, and Wolf. Oh no, not again. Super Tiger, Phantom Beast deity. Our next SR. That's a bad. Okay, there we go. There's an angel. And I think we have our SR. Yep. Unite. I'm really bad at this. Okay. Just a regular fill. Ooh. Oh! That's the DIR. Oh, drat! Ah! Ray, why? Oh, I was just saying I didn't want to play Ray. DIR Ray. Okay. I don't. Oh, why did it have to be Ray? So I've been hearing that she's the best card, best deck for this set. I don't like her personally as a character, which is why I'm not gonna play her. But yeah, DIR Ray. Oh, that sucks. But at least I got a DR in this case, so I'm happy, I guess. This wasn't a 0 DIR case, and she is the best card in the set, apparently. I don't know how to feel. followed by a peace card. I'm more excited about the peace card than Ray. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, yay! I think this is our first copy. Rhapsody Party. Why did it have to be Ray? She was my out of all the 4 on here, Ray is my least favorite. I could probably find a good home for her though. I do know someone who's interested in Ray, so maybe we'd like her. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I want to even bother giving Ray a try when I don't like her character. Oh, waffle ice. I do like playing blue, and one of my teammates recommended that I play Ray, because she's blue, and it's probably the best blue deck to run. But I don't like her as a character, so I don't know if I wanna. Maybe I'll give it a try, but I definitely am not a fan of Ray. It was pretty bad already with, you know, Glory Glow and Hirana, but now we got Glory Glow and Ray. And I heard that's gonna be a nightmare. So I guess we'll see. But I definitely would have preferred Nova or Bang. But hey, I did hit a DIR, so at least that's something good. And there's still a chance I can hit a second one, I guess, because you can have 0, 1, or 2 DIRs in a case. Haven't hit a 2 DIR case yet, but I guess we'll see what happens. What? There you go. Miracle draw. And oh, foil tamago accents. And our last pack. Ooh, no. And just a regular foil. Wolf Affection. And I think that is it. So for box number 7, Box number 7. GGG. Rhapsody Party. Our DIR Ray. And our 5 SRs. There we go. So that's it for box number 7. Move on to box number 8. Box number 8. Markers. Box number 8. Promo pack. I feel like we've only hit like 2 characters over and over again. So for our promo, we have... Oh, finally! Our first copy of Ray. Pretty cool, their DIR too. So, promo pack has given us Ray and seed with the rest of the booster packs. I'm gonna go through these really quickly. Logo accents. Have you gotten most of the cards I've wanted so far? So I didn't really look up too much about this set because I'm preparing for regionals, but I think I pulled okay. I would have preferred if this was something else. I would have preferred if this was Nova instead. Not this, where is it? I would have preferred if this was Nova instead. But I've been hearing many good things about Ray. I just don't like her as a character. Which is probably why I'm not gonna play her. But besides that, I'm pretty happy with my pulls. Oh, another copy. Safe Loop Aspects. I do understand that she's like, from what I've been hearing, like the strongest card for this set. But like, I don't like her character from the anime, so I'm probably not gonna play her. I'm more about playing cards that I like rather than the meta. Which is weird, I guess. I've been told by many people, they're like, well, if you're not playing the meta deck, then what's the point? Well, I like to play for fun. So yeah, I like to play the characters that I like from the anime. So, I mean, if anyone has any problems with it, isn't that better for you? If I don't play the meta cards, then you can get the meta cards off me. Yeah. Line buildup. Yeah, but I just prefer to play the cards that I like. And Ray is definitely not my favorite character from this, from the characters that are featured in the set. Musical Power Bomb. Art of most of these card games are good. Yeah. They like, there's some, I can't think of anyone from the top of my head. But for Vanguard, they had some pretty famous artists do the art for some of their cards. Yeah. The only issue is that if you work with the company, then you're not allowed to play the card game for like a few months. Because I was actually looking into it. Because if you end up doing art for Vanguard, or if you get a commission from them to do art, you're not allowed to play like in any of the big tournaments because you have prior knowledge to the games for a while. Oh, GG. So like, I'm not a I used to be, and I was a art major previously, and as much as I'd like to draw, and and like be an artist for one of the cards in my card games, for me I don't think that's worth it because then you're gonna be able to play when your card actually comes out. Oh, there we go. First SR of the box. My teacher was actually approached to do some artwork for Magic the Gathering, but he turned it down because I think he said that they would get full license of your artwork. And like, that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Action. Yep. He mentioned, I think he said it was like a flat 1,000 for him to draw a piece for Magic, and they would get all the rights to all the artwork to his art piece, and he turned it down. Your saber? Yeah, but I remember him bringing it up because he didn't really know what Magic the Gathering was, and he heard me talking about card games with some of my classmates. So he was like, "Oh, I was commissioned. I was asked to do some artwork for a card game called Magic. Do you know what that is?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." Ah. I'm stage person, I guess. I mean, if it was a game I didn't care about, I guess sure. But if it was for a game I really ooh, Song of Vogue 1. Look at that. She's cute. So cool. If it was for a game that I didn't really care about, I guess I wouldn't have too much of an issue with it if I couldn't play the game. The problem is that they get all the rights to your artwork. Like that is a little not, doesn't sound good to me. Oh, excuse me. I know some artists don't really care because it's like a commission and stuff. But I guess my professor just didn't feel like it was right because as he said, it was around 1,000, and then they would get all rights to his artwork. So like if it was a game I didn't really care for, then I guess. But like I don't like the idea of them fully owning your artwork. The Oath Art Servant, for pretty. And just a regular rare. This is a really pretty rare though, the full art's so nice. Loving Queen, our next SR. I'm so bad at opening this pack. That being said, there shouldn't be anything left because I already pulled the secret for this box. Oh, meter. If it was one piece of art, then I'd be fine, but more than that, no. The Miracle Draw. Okay, that means we are done for box 8. Put it away, and then we will get our full. So for box 8, oopsies. That. Box 8, we have our piece card, GGG, Life Loop Respects, our secret manga, and our 5 assets. And to box number 10. Is okay. Box number 9. goodness, I'm so horrible at this. Where did I put my X-Acto? There we go. Markers. Come back. Oh, another ray. First SR. I think we definitely have enough copies over just about the other SRs now. Ooh. My bad at opening these packs. Okay. Like nothing fancy in this pack. What's our reverse? Oh my gosh, I think that's our 5th copy. Ooh, an element is in the back. Oh, there is our... Oh, perfect! That's it! We have a full set for Nova. Full secret set for Nova. Nova 1, Nova 2, and Nova 3. Full Nova set. I am happy. Really hard to see all the textures and stuff, but yeah, she's super pretty. Here are Jade Beauty. And another... Oh, oh, yikes! Reverse, super cute. A stack fell over. I'm gonna have to put these in the box after this. Oh, there we go. Lucky no clock. Thank you, cards. Oh, there we go. Our first piece card. Apex Warriors with Rei, Hinana, and Akino. Their reverse blue color. These more falling cards. I will definitely put some of this stuff away after I finish this box. Super pretty. I really like this full art reverse wheel. Ooh! Okay, we don't have too many copies of her. I think this is our second copy? Moment. Another waffle? Ooh. Oh goodness, I'm out of sleeves again. Just a moment. Next pack. Oh, cute. Both the assist Elrig and the regular level 2 Elrig. Wolf. What are we still missing? We are missing... We're still missing a piece card, actually, strangely enough. I usually get my piece cards really early. I'm gonna have to go to bed early tonight, and I hope you get some rest. I tried to sleep in today, because it's my day off, but there's just way too much stuff to do today. Oh, there we go. This song is really cute. The ribbon. I've definitely been staying up more than I should the past few days. Oh, there's our second piece card. Da, 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 da. I've been taking care of stuff and like I've been doing review stuff with my troop. Oh, the party. Can't really go to sleep when like you have your troop mates depending on you. Make sure everything is taken care of. Well, also because I have all my mobile games to juggle, so I'm going through so much, like all my dailies and stuff before I go to sleep, or finishing, like, burning up all my stamina before I go to bed. There we go. What do we have here? I'm missing one, two. I'm missing an SR. Oh, nope. This should be our last SR, unless there's some, unless I made a mistake somehow. Let's see. Yep, there's our last SR. So another standard box, which is good. Looks like we're not gonna get a one-piece box. I try not to stay up late most of the time. I try not to stay up too late either, but it just happens to go that way. I don't really have dinner until late most of the time. So it really depends. I definitely know I'm going to be staying up late today because I have stuff to take care of. So I'll catch up on my sleep while on my way to regionals and stuff. Okay, so for box 9, so box 9, Apex Warriors, Rhapsody Party, our DIR Nova, and our 5 stars. Here we go. And that's it. We are done with box 9. We'll move on to box 10. Let's see. My guy friends that play some of the same mobile games as just my ass I would be there. Half the friends I've met some mobile games I've... Are these people that you know IRL or just from mobile games? Markers? Part of me feels like you're a little bit too trusting, Kasumi. If they're friends that you have, like, known before mobile games, then, like, I guess. But for me, I wouldn't count anybody that I've met via mobile games as a friend. I feel like that's me placing too much trust on them. also with how people online aren't the same as how they are in real life, you know? So like even though I play TR, I do troop review with my troop and stuff like that, I don't feel like I would call them any of them like my super duper close friends. UJ Wolf. I feel like that's me putting too much pressure on them when they might just see me as, you know, a coworker or like another player that's, you know, working together for the same goal. I don't know, that's just me. Like I wouldn't like, I don't really trust anybody that I met from a mobile game. Ah, okay. If you've known them for years, I don't know. Even if I've known them for years, I feel like that'd still be weird. That's just me, though. I don't place too much trust in people. I feel like a lot of people online are just really weird, and I'd like to avoid dealing with that kind of stuff. Like I've heard horror stories about people meeting up at conventions and stuff like that, or knowing them from like Discord or like online game, and then finding out that they're a very like dangerous or not mentally stable person, you know, like, or a dangerous person later on when they meet IRL. So I don't know, I'd just say be very careful, you know, because people online put on a face. Let's help each other when we need help with stuff from games. I feel like that doesn't mean anything though. That's just me though. Like, because online, unless they're like actually like giving you like very expensive items that would be worth like lots of money, I feel like they're not putting anything at risk by helping you. I know, I'm just very skeptical when it comes to people online. Because if like it's the same thing with like donations and stuff like that. Like if someone gave me a donation, I would instantly not trust them, even though that seems weird. Because that means they're not, like, I know some people do it because they want to support the creators, but for me, if someone offered me a donation or gave me the donation, I would be on high alert not to get too close to them, because to me that seems like they're desperate, you know? Like it feels like they're trying to buy your friendship. Like, and when it comes to like game currency and stuff like that, it's not really a loss on their part. It's them offering you something that they got for free in hopes of getting close to you. That's how I would see it, and that's why I don't really trust people I meet online. But that's just me. Like, it seems really, really desperate in my opinion, and which is why I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't just like take it without thinking. It as I said, it depends on the person, but I personally don't, because I've heard horror stories from other people. I don't tend to trust people who do that. At the same time, it feels like I owe them, you know? Oh, super cute. Natural element. And this guy. I don't know. If I were you, I'd be very skeptical. But that's just me because I'm hearing it from some other person's point of view. Maybe it'd be different if it was me. But I don't know. I just have very, very bad trust issues when it comes to people. Like, what do you mean by you helped them get Twitch affiliate? Like, what did you do? Like, unless you work for Twitch, I don't feel like if you mean by sitting in their chat and like chatting with them and like helping and being an extra number, then I don't see that as a positive thing because that means they only see you as a number, right? You know, like to me it sounds like, hey, you're my friend, come watch my Twitch channel and, you know, help me get affiliate. Like that doesn't sound like a friend to me. It's just someone that would want to use me as a number. Like that's it just doesn't sound right to me. But as I said, that's from my perspective because I don't know who your friend is and like I don't know what you've experienced, but like it doesn't sit that doesn't sound right with me. Like if someone close to me said, "Hey, I helped this person get Twitch affiliate," like my mom would be like, "Huh, that just doesn't sound right," and I would tell them to stay away from that person. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with how. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding your wording or how you're wording your sentence. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding how you got the wording of your sentence. Because when are you a friend and when are you someone who is just a number to them? Is like how I feel. But it really varies from person to person, you know. Like I don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like that's something good. I don't know. That just sounds really weird to me because I was on Twitch like 10 years ago as well. Um, before partner was even a thing or affiliate was even a thing. Actually, no, partner was a thing. Affiliate wasn't a thing when I was on Twitch. Um, but it feels like they're just putting pressure on you. That's my opinion, and I feel like they're using you. But maybe, as I said, I don't know this person directly, and maybe I'm misunderstanding. It's good to help friends, but when are they, you know, when are they expecting, like, you know, expecting you to do things for them, you know? Like when back in my day, it wasn't really a thing about getting partnered on Twitch. It was more about getting picked up by a company like Cloud9 or TSM. Like it wasn't really a thing about getting partnered with Twitch. It was about getting picked up by a gaming team. So that's probably because I played games like League of Legends and stuff like that. Okay, if you're just trying to get into not stress out, then yeah, that's fine. But just be careful about, you know, like I don't know. I don't know. It just I can't explain it. It just sounds off to me. As I said, maybe it's just weird, but I like something just sounds off to me. Especially since there's the secret. And it is a saga. Ooh, look how beautiful she is. So pretty. Put her to sleep. I'll also say this, I don't think streaming is for everybody. You know? it's streaming isn't a thing for everybody, you know. And just because you like streaming doesn't guarantee you success. Like, it it kind of looks like real gold. The DIR is more crazy, I think. But yeah, there's some card games that go crazy with the gold, like Future Fight. Apex Warriors? I feel like it's both getting partner and picked up on Twitch now. That's the thing though, I don't really care about that kind of thing. Erlena? I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. I I just feel like, for me, I don't really care about. I'm probably weird when I say that, and I've mentioned it before. But when it comes to getting numbers and stuff, I honestly don't care about that stuff. Mainly because of how dangerous it is when you get when you get, you know, a larger audience, and I don't think it's worth it. I mean, if I ever got partnered up with YouTube and stuff, sure, that'd be great. But it also would feel like I would have to make content, and I don't like that feeling. You know, and it's also very dangerous when you're a bigger content creator. Like, people will attack you or like judge you for even the smallest things versus being a smaller creator. Like, it's just very unpleasant to me, and I wouldn't I don't like the idea, and I've seen this many before, of bigger creators being accused of things that aren't true simply so, you know, to get for people to make articles and stuff about them. Like, I feel like being a big creator isn't a good thing. If you are aiming for becoming a Twitch partner or creator, then like there's no I like go for it. I don't have any problem with it. But personally, I feel like it's not at the point when it starts when you like I feel like being bigger also puts you in danger, and that's just not how I like to do things, you know. Like, I don't tell people to sub. I don't tell people to like and stuff like that, because it puts me under pressure, you know. I mentioned this before, but I'd like to be able to do what I want without having to feel like I owe someone something. I felt like if I told people to click like and subscribe, that meant that I was promising them something, and I would have to continuously create content. But I don't do that because I don't want that. I don't want people to expect things from me. I don't tell people to like and sub, because if they do and they're like, I sub to you because you asked me to, thus you owe me stuff, like, I don't like the idea of that happening, which is why like I don't do it. I don't want people to come up to me and be like, oh, I subbed to you, thus you have to give me your phone number, that type of thing. Some people expect that, you know. Like, let's say they're a big sub, or like, what was it, they're like, they donate a lot to you or whatever, and they expect things from you. Like, I don't like that, which is why I wouldn't want to get, like, I wouldn't want to grow that big. It's just not safe, in my opinion, personally. And I don't want people to expect things from me simply because they're a sub. I don't know. I know that it probably sounds really weird, but I think that's just how I am. Like, I just want to enjoy my life, stream when I want to. I don't want people messaging me saying, hey, I subbed to you, thus you have to stream, thus you need to give me your phone number, thus all this other stuff. Apex Warriors. So, box number 10. Apex Warriors. Rhapsody Party. Sangha Book 3 is the secret. and our 5 SRs. I'm still kind of surprised we haven't hit any of those single piece boxes yet. Alrighty, we shall continue to box 11. My apologies if I'm getting really emotional, but it's really scary. I've heard pretty horrible stories about people getting having unpleasant things done to them. Because in my community there's a lot of gamers and stuff, and I happen to know the manager of a gaming LAN, and I was told a story where one of his regular customers were afraid to go to one of his regular customers was a pretty big name streamer. I'm not gonna name her name for safety reasons, of course. But yeah, people were threatening or wanted to do unpleasant things to her. And, some people think they have the right simply because. Yeah, but hearing that she was scared to go to events because she would be well, she was a girl, so guess what a lot of people wanted to do to her. I'm not gonna say, of course, but yeah, hearing stories like that make me never want to get big. Because there are some people who think they are entitled to you because they follow you or they sub to you, and that is just really, really scary. And I would never want to get to that time. You might be doing it for fun, but if you get big enough, you run into people who aren't exactly the most mentally stable. Musica? It's scary, I know people like compliments and stuff, but I personally don't. Anytime I hear a compliment or see a compliment on one of my videos saying I've gotten comments where it is nothing but just hearts and oh, you're cute, that kind of thing, that makes me feel scared posting. Oh, got our secret already. Ready on the wings of supremacy? But yeah, hearing people being nice to me just feels like they have ulterior motives. And I feel like a lot of the time that is the case, because people don't expect something from nothing, And you shouldn't expect something from nothing. If someone is nice to you, I feel like there's always got to be an ulterior motive. And that's just me. If someone it's just very. The internet is a very unpleasant place. And people, people aren't who they always seem to be. That's why I've been told by. Oopsies. That's why I've been told from people that know I stream and I have a YouTube channel to be careful because they say I'm way too personal. And I understand where they're coming from. But that's just who I am for the most part. I do try to be safe, not talk about, where I live and stuff like that. I try to, when I do unboxings or whatever of stuff I get in the mail, I make sure to censor out my address and stuff like that. Even when I throw out my garbage, I make sure to rip off all the labels and stuff like that and blank out my name. Because it's a very scary thing, especially when you've heard stories of people, who've dealt with horrible things like that. It's just, you don't want to deal with. if someone wants to be a Twitch partner or wants to, you know, be a Twitch affiliate or whatever, that's their choice. And, you know, they want to, like, you know, that's their decision. They can do what they want with their life. Personally, I feel like it's very, very scary to get big. Sorry, Firefly Squid? Oh no. Maybe I'm just a little overly paranoid, but after hearing stories, I feel like you've got to be careful. You know? People aren't as nice as sometimes when they seem. Oh, there we go. Our piece card. And Song of WIXOSS. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, you know, I feel like it wouldn't be. I'm not saying that male streamers don't have it hard, but I feel like a lot of horror stories I hear come from female streamers or female VTubers, that their fan base is super obsessive and dangerous and stuff like that. And like, I don't know, just hearing that doesn't make me feel good, you know? Let's see what we have here. Is WIXOSS hard to play? Kind of. The thing is that you need to have a lot of prior game knowledge for the game. Because I don't know what other card games you've played, but like, I guess like Yugi, I guess. Like it's close to Magic. It's really close to Magic the Gathering, but that's also because the creator. Oopsies, that should not have been sleeved. Because the creator was a Magic the Gathering pro. But there's a lot of responses you have to do to the game. It's not really one-sided for the most part. There's a lot of responses you have to deal with. So think of like you have to know what cards are in the game. You have to try to figure out what your opponent is playing as well. It's very, you have to pay attention, basically. And you have to know you have to figure out what your opponent might be doing. It's definitely not, out of all the card games I play, it's definitely not the hardest. It's probably middle of the pack for me. And it's definitely very, very stressful. So the other card games I've played, of all the other card games I've played, I think probably WIXOSS is the most calmest game to play. Because you basically do your thing and your opponent very, very rarely has responses. It's basically about manipulating your own deck when it comes to WIXOSS. WIXOSS really isn't that way. WIXOSS, you kind of have to pay attention to what your opponent's doing. There we go. I do enjoy the game though, but that's because I like the anime. It's definitely not a game for everybody. So for example, like there's assist Elrics in this game, which is basically, how do I explain assist Elrics? I can't really explain it without knowing what other card games you've played. But if you know Yugi, basically there's a bunch of traps in this game, and you have to know and play around it for the most part, or just run into it and hope nothing bad happens. It's definitely really stressful, the game. But not as crazy as some other games. Like, right now, oh, there we go. Right now, the cards are really limited. Yeah, the anime was really good. That's why I've been wanting this game to come out in English for the longest time. I really wish that we started before this, but the game is really old at this point, so it makes sense we start from the new format instead of the older formats, like the key format and stuff. But yeah, you have to, it's really, I would say that in terms of like how difficult it is, it's kind of like Yugi, because in Yugi you have ban lists and stuff, but besides that you have to pretty much, you don't have to know, but like you are at a significant advantage if you know what other cards have been released, you know. Because you can't just blindly play when it comes to WIXOSS. You have to know what cards your opponent might have as an answer to your cards. And if you don't have a good memory, it's definitely not something, you know, it's definitely not something that can be, it's not something that can be like be dealt with easily. If you don't know what your opponent's deck is, or you don't know what your opponent's answers are, then there's really nothing you can do. You just have to take whatever comes your way. And on top of that, the card pool is rather small right now. But cards from like the original set can be used. Like every single card that has been released can be used, and there's a possibility your opponent has it as an answer to one of your cards. So it's really difficult. You have to know. Your game knowledge has to be on point. Versus WIXOSS, which is basically you just manipulate your own deck, and you play the best to your ability. So it's quite difficult. You need to know. You need to have the knowledge of the game. WIXOSS, you basically just need to know your deck. That's it. For WIXOSS, you have to know what cards have been released and what they do, and not just for your deck, but every single card that's basically been released, or whatever the meta is. I apologize if that's not a good explanation. But yeah, there are games where you just do what you do and don't care about your opponent, and then there are games that you have to care about what your opponent does, and WIXOSS is one of those games. You have to care about what your opponent does if you want to win. If you just want to have fun, then sure. Like, the game is fun. The game is fun. Stressful, but fun. Okay, what do we have here? But yeah, I'm just opening, I'm supporting, oh, really pretty. I'm just like playing the game and supporting the game, because I like the characters from the original series and I want them to come out in English soon. It seems kind of scary. Well, it's kind of how card games are. Like, card games are kind of scary because you have to know what to do, you know? It's kind of like, if you don't know what has been released and you go in blind, like, you can't expect to win. It's one of those kind of games that you have to have a good knowledge of the game overall in general. Like, you have to know like what came out in the previous set that could be threatening to your deck. You need to know what came out in the set before that, and the set before that, and the set before that. Like, you have to know these things for WIXOSS. It's not just whatever new set that has come out, because it doesn't have a rotation ban list. So like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, they have a rotation set, which means after a certain amount of years, the set is not legal to play in big tournaments. But with WIXOSS, that's not the case. Every single card that has been released can be in your opponent's deck. So you have to know. It's a lot of things to, you know, play around and to think about. Like, It's fun. Like, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is scary, but it is fun. Like, when you're able to counter your opponent, because you know, oh, I know they have that card in their hand. Like, it's really fun. You get a good feeling. Like, but it's not easy, you know, because there's so many cards in the game. And you know, if yeah, so like there, as I said, there's different kind of games. There's games where you basically do your own thing and you just, you know, make the best, try to get the best hands possible for your own deck. But when but when it comes to other games like Yu-Gi-Oh and like WIXOSS, like you have to know what your opponent can possibly have as answers. Any curiosity? There we go. Of course, you can just play the game for fun. There's no harm in that, you know? Like the characters, just build the deck with the characters you like. But if you want to play competitively, then yeah, you need to have good game knowledge. Like, for a lot of card games, that's the same way. White Schwartz, you do have to know what your opponent is playing, but for the most part, White Schwartz allows you to have answers in your deck for every single thing. So for White Schwartz, it's more about trying to get the answers from your deck because they're there. But for WIXOSS, you don't really have all the answers in your deck because depending on what colors you play, you don't have access to certain things. So you build your deck as best as possible for WIXOSS, and then you have to learn what the other decks do and then play around. White Schwartz, you have to manipulate your own deck. You have to build your own deck, and your deck usually has answers for everything that is available in the game, and you have to play fetch, basically, is what White Schwartz is. Many people find White Schwartz boring because of that, but I personally like it because it's more relaxed. You don't have to really worry about what your opponent's doing for the most part, except with backups, which is like a special type of card that most people don't run too many copies of. Box number 11. Do I play competitively and do tournaments? Do you play competitively and do tournaments? Yes, tournaments do get crazy. I've been playing TCGs ever since elementary school. I started playing TCGs once Yu-Gi-Oh first arrived, and I haven't really stopped. I basically played casually until basically high school, and during high school, that's when I started to play competitively. TCGs, I played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively. I played Vanguard competitively, White Schwartz, and now I play WIXOSS competitively. So, box number 11, 2 pieces, Song of WIXOSS. Burning Curiosity. Our secret is level 3 Ray, and we have 5 SRs. So that's box 11. So we have 1 box left. And yeah, but tournaments are really crazy and very. I feel like for the most part, tournaments are the thing that is the most scary, but that's not because of other players or other people's decks. It's because of how the format works. We were talking about it previously with some other people that were in chat, but yeah, a lot of people don't know how to run tournaments, and because of that, people take advantage of other players. Are the boxes cards expensive? It depends on which game. Let me organize this. Oopsies. For White Schwartz and WIXOSS, most boxes it's normally around 65 a box. Oh, awesome. Alrighty, last box. So yeah, it really depends because Vanguard is really, I think Vanguard's around 50 a box if I remember correctly. And like some of the smaller sets for Vanguard were like 35 a box. But WIXOSS and White Schwartz are around 65 a box. So it really depends if you think it's worth it or not. As for what I have remaining, I just have the last secret in here. Hopefully we get someone nice. And then we're gonna do a little bit of an overview of what I pulled, and then that's it. But yeah, different card games have different prices. As for WIXOSS, for me, I kind of find it standard because White Schwartz is around 65 a box as well. So WIXOSS being around 65 a box isn't too strange for me. If a box was like 80, I'd be like, that's a little bit too expensive for my taste. Yeah, it's around 65 a box. But yeah, Vanguard was, I think Vanguard was around 50, and then Vanguard extra boosters were around 35. Oh, yay! I didn't have her! MC Lion. Good. Let me put this away. I have so much garbage I have to deal with. Goodness. Okay. Let's put this away and then we'll continue opening the boosters. There we go. A lot of it also depends on like the market, I guess, because people were selling. So there was a HoloLive White Schwartz set that came out recently that I bought a case of, but some places were selling them for ridiculous prices. For example, the trial decks are usually like 12 to 15, and I've seen some places selling them for like 20 to 25 because the store owners know they can charge the price, or like some people bumping up the box to like 80 to 90 a box. It really depends. I pre-ordered my box with my local store, and the store owner is really, as I mentioned before, the store owner is really like awesome. He sells everything at like normal prices, which makes me scared because he's probably not making much from the margins for each box, because of course the stores need to make a profit as well. But he sells them at the standard market price. But other stores or whatever just can upmarket to whatever the heck they want. That's the problem with like TCG market. Because I had a friend who was interested in buying a HoloLive case in JP, because White Schwartz is available in both English and Japanese, and I play both formats. I play both Japanese and English format for White Schwartz, but I had a... Yeah, store owners can do whatever they want. They can bump up the prices to whatever they want. But yeah, I had a friend who was interested in buying a case of JP HoloLive. And then all of a sudden they told him, oh, we're bumping up the price. Do you still want it? And like, it was ridiculous. Like, I think they were charging him upwards of like 2.5K for a case of HoloLive JP, which is not the normal price. Because like, actually, let me do the math real quick. Actually, if anyone wants to do the math, I'm not gonna. Can I pull out a calculator real quick? Calculator. Like, let me just math real quick. Divided by 16. Yeah, it's 16 boxes. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Yeah, they were charging ridiculous prices. Yeah, they were charging. Yeah, so they were going to ask him for around 2.5 grand for a WIXOSS case. And that basically, I did the math real quick. That's basically them asking him to pay $156 a box. So yeah,
So yeah, he ended up not getting the case, but he did get a case for English instead when it came for Hololive when it came out in English. But yeah, people can charge whatever the heck they want. So it's just how the market is. But normally WeCross boxes are around 60 to 65 a box. It really depends how much of a margin your store owner wants to charge you for, because they have to pay for the merchandise themselves. So it really depends on how much they want to charge, and then they might upmarket just a little bit so they can make some profit off of it. And then that's it. If they want to make a bigger profit, then they'll upmarket even higher. Yeah, I like just be careful and try not to like, you know, like try to make good decisions, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen people buy like very expensive like booster packs and stuff like that. Like I know there was like a Magic the Gathering pack that went for around like $150 a pack. I forgot what set it was. But there was a special like Magic the Gathering like booster pack, and it was going for around $150 a pack. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't remember which pack it was. I remember hearing my friends talk about it because like if you play one TCG, then you probably play other TCGs. So I knew someone else in the community that also played Magic, and they were talking about how the booster packs, like that booster pack in Magic was like $150 a pack, and I was like, what kind of pack is that? Double mouse. I don't remember what it was. I don't, like, as I said, I don't play Magic like that. I played Magic for a little bit when like I visited my friends or whatever, but I don't really play Magic like that. But I know it was a very expensive pack, and apparently $150 was the normal price. And I was like, okay. Goodness, I can't open this. Yeah, I don't know what pack it was. I just remember hearing some people at my locals talk about it because they also played Magic in addition to the other card games that they played. So yeah, I remember hearing about those prices and like, ooh, kind of glad I don't play Magic like that. I just borrow like my friend's decks like to play whenever like there are people around, because I don't really own a Magic deck of my own, so I just play like when my friends lend me their decks and stuff like that, or they have an extra deck lying around. So I don't play Magic competitively. I just play when someone has a deck they could lend me to try or to play. So I borrowed my friend's, I forget what deck it was. It was an Archer deck that was green, like I think it was an Elven Archer green deck that I played before, and I also played, I forgot what it was. It was a black deck with, what was it? I forgot what it was. It was a black deck, but I don't remember all the contents of it. I forget what they're called. They're not called Elrigs, but they're basically the equivalent to Elrigs. I don't remember what it was. It was some it was like a black and white deck with some like some guy with some featured dude, I don't remember what it was. But yeah. I don't play Magic that way, so I can't answer that. But I just hear about Magic from other people in my community that do play Magic. They're cute. Like I've dabbled here and there in every single card game basically, but I don't like just like I play it when friends lend me their decks and stuff like that. But I don't play everything competitively. I just play, you know. I mean, I like trying out new card games. You know, you see what different mechanics exist. You see how other card games take care of like balancing issues and stuff like that. It's fun. I definitely don't enjoy Magic as much as like other card games I've played. But I understand. Oh, super cute. DJ Wolf Reverb. Yeah, I played Pokemon for a bit too. I played Double Colorless Mewtwo. I think that was around the time when like Wailord was a thing. I played Buddy Fight for a little bit. Not too much. Because they released a Bang Dream set, so Played that for a little bit. Oh, super cute! Look at her! Yeah, I like card games. If it isn't obvious by now. Like, I'm definitely becoming like an old lady, and I've had people comment saying that you still play card games at your age. But yeah, this is time you can play card games. You know, as a kid, you don't really have the money or the funds for it. For Yugi, I was able to get a booster pack here and there, but for the most part, I couldn't even play competitively if I wanted to because I didn't have the money for it. My parents wouldn't pay for my cards. So yeah, but once I got to high school, I started playing Yugi competitively. I would go to the local store and buy packs by myself, you know? So cute. And boom. Okay, what am I still missing? I'm still missing a piece card and a secret. I'm hoping to play card games for as long as I can. I know that one day, you know. Oh, there's my piece card. Oh, right. I should have seen it was a piece card. You know, one day in the future, I'll probably have to put money to like retirement and savings and whatever, or building a family of my own. Because apparently raising kids isn't cheap. And I understand that. But until then, I kind of just want to enjoy card games as much as I can. Take my time, travel, you know, play card games. I've already had like my family and my grandparents be like, why aren't you married yet? Why don't you have kids yet? They're like, you're getting old. When I was your age, I already had kids and was married. And I'm like, times aren't the same, you know? I just want to enjoy my time as much as I can, traveling around, going to tournaments. I mean, I have a tournament this weekend, so. Oh boy, that's gonna be. Oh, there's the secret. Who do we have? Our last secret is VJ Wolf. First. I think she's okay. Definitely not my favorite art. Yeah. I'm just a weird old lady that plays card games. We're coming down to the last few packs. We're just missing our SRs. I definitely know I'll have to cut my spending in the future. I mean, even though WIXOSS isn't like the most expensive card game in the world, it definitely is pricey. I will acknowledge that. But I like the game. I want to support it. I want to be able to see later sets get released because I really like the original Selector series. And I hope that they'll get here eventually. Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty happy that the game is doing fairly well based off my locals. Huh? Really pretty. More code names? I don't know how many copies of that we have. I don't think we have too many of that as a reverse foil. Let me just finish this up. And then I will do a breakdown of what we pulled in this case. I haven't had any really weird boxes this time. I feel really lucky. I've had really weird boxes, like, in the past few cases. This is, what case? This is set 4? Yeah, I've had really weird boxes in the past. I've gotten boxes with only one piece card or only like 4 SRs. So far I haven't had anything too weird in this case. This case is pretty normal. Okay. Yeah, we have 2 piece cards. So yeah, this is Unless you only get 4 SRs in this. This should be a normal... I've had a normal case for once. All my other cases have been weird. I've had a weird number of, like, piece cards and a weird number of SRs. So as long as this is, like, 5 SRs, we're good. This is going to be my normal... be a normal case. Almost done, and then we're going to do a breakdown of everything that we've pulled. Everything except the reverse foils, because it's way too many. I cannot open packs to save my life. There we go. Oh, there we go. I feel like we didn't pull too many copies of her. Let me just put her in a sleeve real quick. Two, three. Oh, we're missing 1 SR, so is that the remaining one? So yeah, I don't think we pulled too many copies of her. I think we have exactly 4. So this should be our last SR, unless I miscounted. No? Did I miscount? That means we're short 1 SR. Okay, did I miscount? Oh no, I did miscount. Yeah, so yeah, we got everything. A full normal case for once. I'm not short any pieces, I'm not short any piece cards, I'm not short any SRs, I'm not over any piece cards or SRs. Just a regular case. Pretty happy I got a normal case for once. So yeah, for our box number 12, our final box, 2 piece cards, GGG, Rhapsody Party. For our secret, we have VJ Wolf, and we have 5 SRs. Yeah, and that is it. So I'm going to do a little bit of moving things and organize me. And we'll do a breakdown, and we'll see actually if we got one of every promo. I don't think we did. I think I'm missing a promo card. So we'll double check and do the breakdown. And just put these away. Someone walks in on me and goes, what's going on? Okay. I'm going to do a breakdown of everything that we pulled. I'm going to change the camera a little bit so we get a better focus. That's as clear as we're going to get it. Okay. So breakdown. Those are the promos. DIR.
My apologies if I get a little overly emotional about things. But thank you for stopping by. I tend to be, I tend to be very opinionated about things that I have very strong beliefs in. I do try to sugarcoat things for the most part, just so I don't hurt anybody's feelings. But there's just some things that I just don't stand for, or don't think is right, you know? Okay, we just organize everything and then we should be good. So there are 12 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, so these are my promos. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and then the DIR. Then piece cards. Just gonna organize these. I think I pulled way too many of some of these piece cards. Let's see. Yeah, I think we pulled too many of the wolf one. Oh, 3 only. That's really small. Okay. He's just. I like to help out too. I just think it's important to be careful and protect yourself. Oh goodness, there's way too many SRs here. I'm gonna have to like make some more room. Do I not have this? Just. Wow, we definitely pulled a lot of some of these Signy and not that many of others. That is definitely to be expected though, but hopefully. Okay. So let me get. These are the white. Ooh, exactly 4. Okay, those are the white Signy. Any other white Signy? Nope. I'm gonna grab the blue Signy. Red Signy. Green Signy, and then the black Signy. Okay.
So full breakdown of the case. Full breakdown. So 1 DIR. And then we have our "11 Secrets." Those are our DIRs and our secrets. As for our SRs, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Ereshkigal, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Ak, Green, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of Demeter, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Saber, and 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4 of Gitopon. It's very little. At least I have a lot of cards to build my decks with. Yeah, fortunately I won't be building any decks until after regionals. But yeah, I'm excited to build a Nova deck. I might give Ray a try, but I don't know. I'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Zeus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Coco. Now the blues. Oh my goodness, I pulled so many. I mean, I mainly play blue, so that's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of Firefly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Waffle. Ooh, it's not too many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of P-Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4 of Kome, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Blue Wailing. Yeah, I only got 4 of some of these cards. Exactly a playset, which is why I wanted to buy a case in the first place, because basically only get 1 playset with a case. Okay, now we are to the piece cards. So 4 Song of WIXOSS, 4 Burning Curiosity. Oh wait. 4 Song of WIXOSS, 3 GGG. I thought I pulled more than that. Oh, I did. I misplaced one. There we go. Make sure I didn't mix anything up. Yep. So 4 Song of WIXOSS, 4 GGG. Oh my goodness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Burning Curiosity. 4 of Rhapsody Party. Wow. 3 of Apex Warriors and 4 of Life Loop Respects. So that's all the piece cards. And last but not least, we have the promos. which there's supposed to be 6 different promos. I don't think I hit all of them. I think I'm missing some. So for promos, 2 Ray, 2 Wolf, 1 Nova, 1 Sangha. Wait, did I not organize these? I didn't organize these. Hold on. これ Nova Musica. Okay. Oh, maybe I did hit all of them. Okay. So 2 Ray, 3 Wolf, 3 Nova, 2 Musica, 1 Lion, and 1 Sangha. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've hit at least one of each. That's very, very interesting. But yeah, that is the full case breakdown of everything I pulled in my cases. I have a lot of organizing to do, but I'm pretty happy with everything I pulled. Yeah. I at least got one of every promo, and that makes me happy. I will organize this just so we know which full sets we have gotten. So 0, 1, 0, 2, 3, we have a full SCR set of Sangha. 0, 1, 2, 3, we have a full set of Nova. We are missing the level 2 for Ray. And for Wolf, we have 2 and 3. We're missing the 1 for Wolf. And we have the DIR Ray. So yeah, that is everything. Hopefully this was interesting. Thank you guys so much for staying and chatting with me. Oh goodness, wait, let me organize this. Okay, alright. Alright, thank you guys so much for chatting with me. I guess that is it. I don't know when the next time I'll be streaming will be. I think it'll be a little while. Actually, no, I'll be streaming the D4DJ anniversary. But yeah, besides that, pretty happy with all my pulls. I would have preferred Nova over Ray, but I'm glad I at least hit a DIR in the case. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!